So, Chef, I think maybe we have a little identity crisis here. There's a lot of chefs in the kitchen, right. No pun intended.
No, correct.
Today's consumer wants to know that I'm backing the right chef. I would start by defining what is the product first. Hello.
Hi.
I'm Colin. I'm looking for a chef. Is he here?
That's my cousin. I'm Elijah Haney.
Hey, Kitty.
Great thing. Hi, nice to meet you, Elijah.
Nice to meet you too, sir.
Chef, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Nice to finally meet you.
Nice to finally meet you. I'm glad you're here.
Likewise, I believe you've got the busiest operation in town here.
Oh, so I've heard.
Huh? There's a lot going on.
It is a lot going on, you know. It's good to have a lot going on. And I was surprised when I first started to do this thing that it would get this busy or that it would take off like it did.
So take me back a little bit. So tell me what happened. I mean, pre-coronavirus, you obviously had a goal, things were going wonderfully. Mm-hmm. Then obviously the pandemic struck and you had to get smart.
Exactly.
What did you do?
So before the pandemic, I just literally did catering and personal chef gigs.
Off-site catering?
Yes, out of this building.
Parties, weddings, events, and this was your kitchen?
Yes, this is my kitchen. This is where I did it all. It kept me kind of busy. As soon as COVID hit, I had about, I'll probably say 20 events canceled, like simultaneously. A lot of people reschedule things.
I know the feeling.
Exactly. So I was kind of sitting at the house trying to figure out how can I make some income. Right. Since I'm not getting catering, people are kind of afraid of large gatherings, and people are also afraid for someone they don't know to come in the house. Right. So I was on the internet one day looking up just some kitchen or restaurant ideas, and I came across this ghost kitchen concept.
Kitchen,
yeah. So I was like, I have a building. I can cook out of the building. Yeah. Let me start one restaurant. I started the one restaurant, which was Zombie Kitchen. We did that for about 6-7 months. And then I started to realize that sometimes when people came to the Zombie Kitchen, we had such a wide variety of items that they would get stuck on one page and think that's all we had to offer. So I came with the bright idea to like, you know what, let me break the menu down. Yeah. So we had 4 different sections. It was a surf and turf section. We had a pasta section. We had like a burger and fries section. And then we had a brunch section. So I basically just broke all those sections down and created different restaurants.
So Chef, perhaps you could teach me a little bit more about the ghost kitchen concept.
Okay, so the ghost kitchen concept is basically a restaurant or a virtual kitchen where you can order pickup or delivery. So I just took that concept and I multiplied it times 9 to come up with, you know, the overall company is called Chopped Society, LLC. Right. Then I have 9 different virtual restaurant concepts under there.
Well, that's a pretty tall order.
Yes, it is.
Let's go have a look at this kitchen that operates 9 different restaurants.
Hey, let's go.
So this is it, Chef.
Yes, this is where it all goes down.
This is where it all happens, where you make the magic.
All 9 restaurants, exactly.
So 9 restaurants function out of here.
Correct.
And on the 7th day you rest.
Correct.
That's why we close today on
Monday to close and prep.
So obviously this has been 99% of your business for the foreseeable last year, right?
Correct.
Okay, so moving forward, when your catering starts to come back, how many events are you doing a week, do you think?
Oh, well, that's a great question because this week I have 3 or 4 events.
Wow, this is big business.
Yes, it is. Yeah. So I'm glad my catering is picking up.
Yeah, absolutely. That's how I started off.
Okay, great.
I started chopping, slicing, dicing, peeling, serving.
Right, washing dishes, doing everything.
Exactly, a one-man show.
Night, yeah.
So that's the next thing. So when you do off-site catering, you have a whole team of other chefs that work with you and station captains, managers, service the works, right?
Yeah, so we have a bar service, we have servers. And like you said, I have chefs that come and help me cook for those events.
You're a very busy man.
And I know, man, I have a good team, so I can be busy.
And now that we're going to come out of this, it's time to like really focus on your brand identity, your customer service, the content, and the product, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Time to get focused, to sharpen that pencil.
To sharpen that steel.
Shall we go chat?
Yes.
Okay. Very impressive, yeah, mind you.
Thank you.
So if I can recap quickly, Chef, your bulk of your business was your off-site catering, right? Mm-hmm. Multiple events every week, food prepared over here and served somewhere else.
Yes.
And you're also working as a personal private chef for certain individuals that you sometimes traveled with. Right?
Yes, sir.
And now you got these 9 restaurants.
We got the 9 restaurants.
And I know that the food is really delicious because the whole crew here told me that they've eaten your food before and it's really good.
I'm glad they enjoyed it.
Okay. So You don't really have to do much because you could continue, but if you want to grow your business and you want to become more profitable, I have some good ideas and some suggestions for you. And I've found that, I've even done this in my own business. When you're so busy doing what you've got to do to stay ahead, that you don't really see what's going on. So Chef, I think maybe we have a little identity crisis here. There's a lot of chefs in the kitchen, no pun intended.
No, correct.
I see Chef Bats, I see Zombie Kitchen, I see 9 virtual kitchens, and Cranky Chef, and then there's another name as well, okay? So this doesn't affect your existing business, but if you want to grow your business, you want to have one name, one identity that goes out there. And you don't have to come up with this now, but I would suggest that you sit with your team in a neutral environment and do a brainstorm session on a couple of these things I'm going to discuss with you. I think we need to start off, first of all, asking you the question first, which only you can answer, is like, what is the vision for you going forward?
So the vision for me going forward is to have Chopped Society as sort of a hospitality group, where we have Chef Bats under there, the virtual restaurants, catering, personal chef.
I would start by defining what is the product first. I would also question the fact, because you are good and because you have the name that you have, and when we are coming forward, I do not think that you need 9 virtual kitchens in here.
Okay.
I think you're spreading yourself too thin and you're trying to be too many things to too many people versus being the specialist to your group of people. Today's consumer wants to know that I'm backing the right chef. I also like the idea of being able to give a gift with purchase.
Okay.
Maybe you come up with some amazing cookie, like the best cookie that's in town.
Well, I have some cookies as well.
Do you have a business?
Yeah.
Of course you do.
Cookies by Key.
Cookies by Key. So why don't you do 2 cookies in a cellophane bag with your logo on side there, and just to finish off the sweetness of your meal. Right? It's a little nothing, it costs you nothing to do. You might even put the recipe on the back there. You're empowering them to have a good time too.
Okay.
Because now it's not just a bag of food, it's an experience. What has Keith got in here for us? That product experience is a very important one because that really is what the guest experience is. And I think that it shouldn't just be food in a bag that goes out of the store. How do you connect with those people? How do you create that emotional connections? And next time they're thinking of ordering food, they wouldn't think of any of those other numbers that they might have stuck on their refrigerator.
Gotcha.
So I love this idea of you being able to put a card in there that comes from you saying, I hope you enjoy the food that's cooked with love and passion, etc., etc. We want to know how your dining experience was. Please let us know. Feel free to write an email to me directly. And you could also put on there, if you had a good time, please post a picture and share it on this hashtag, to this website, or to this Facebook site. And all of a sudden, the grassroots marketing starts to happen for itself and people start speaking for you. And that's where you extract the jewels that play on your website and your front page underneath those gorgeous pictures.
Yes.
Got it?
Yeah, got it. I'm definitely gonna take these notes, man, and put them to great use. I really enjoyed today, and I really enjoyed meeting Colin. He had a lot of great ideas from his book, The Gold Standard. I'm definitely going to implement those ideas because, like he said, I have kind of diluted my brand, and I do need to bring it all together and kind of streamline the whole my brand and also the process, and also the free gift with purchase because people love the cookies, and that will be a great thing to finish off with their meal.
So this is a very exciting exercise. I mean, clearly, Chef Bats is a very, very talented man. He's been in the business for a long time. He has a very, very well-rounded skill set, but he's got as many names as he's got ingredients in a cheesecake. It's unbelievable. There must be 9 different identities that he's diluting himself with. And my strongest advice to him is own your identity. Come up with one name, one brand. You don't need 9 kitchens. Come up with one great menu that the whole world loves. And when he goes out, he decides he wants to publish a book. He's not selling 9 brands. It's very recognizable exactly who he is and what he does. The same thing if he was looking for someone, maybe an investor to open up a restaurant one day. So clearly there are a lot of things that he's got to do to really get the business up and running so he can be the entrepreneur that he wants to be and to build and develop his business. And of course, he looks at the gold standard of customer service, There's an entire chapter there on branding and on how to build your team and all the things that are going to help him get to his successful line a whole lot quicker.